Assalamu alaikum, I'm Momtaz. Welcome to the second of my Eid Craft videos. So this week I'm going to be showing you how to make some coasters, ideas for decorating a baby's bib, and a fun way to decorate your glasses to make tea light holders. So let's get on with episode 2. Cut out 2 squares of felt fabric the same size. Then cut out a smaller square of cotton fabric. And finally, cut a third square of felt a little bit smaller still. Take your cotton square and go around each side, ease out a few threads. This will give your square a kind of rough effect which looks really effective. So next we're going to embroider the crescent moon in the middle. Now don't worry if you can't draw, because I just went on the internet and found some images and then I printed off the one that I liked. So all you're going to do is find an image and then cut it out to create a template. Place your template onto your felt square and draw around it with a pencil. This will be your guide. This is what your finished square will look like. The embroidery has been done in a really easy stitch called back stitch. Thread up your needle and then go in and out at even intervals all along your lines. You'll end up with your crescent moon and star. Next, assemble your coaster. So put the 2 large squares of felt together. Then place your cotton piece on top and finish with your crescent moon embroidery. So once you've finished it, you can either stitch the layers together or you can just use a glue gun. So when it's time to break your iftar, don't let the younger ones feel left out. This is a really nice way to decorate up a plain baby's bib. So for this project I used t-shirt transfer paper. Now you can buy this online and it allows you to transfer any image or photograph to fabric. So for my bib, I wanted to use a really nice Islamic print fabric. I didn't know where to find one, then I looked on a website called Etsy, which allows you to buy items direct from designer makers. So this was actually a PDF of different patterns, which I bought for about £2.50, and it was 16 different designs. Place your t-shirt transfer paper directly into your printer and then print straight onto the paper. You can now iron this onto any fabric and the print will transfer. So this is how to cut out your shapes. Draw your design onto the back of your t-shirt transfer paper. If you're doing letters, do them in reverse. Lay out your pieces onto the bib, ready to be ironed into place. Iron over each piece, paying particular attention to the edges, as this will ensure your image transfers completely. Finally, peel off the backing paper. So there you have it, and don't forget you can do any design that you want. And finally, I'm going to show you how to make these really easy candle holders. You'll need a glass and some glass paints. You'll also need a household sponge cut into squares. And for details, a porcelain pen. This can be used on ceramics and glass. And finally, some gemstones. Start by pouring out a few drops of glass paint into a plastic plate or any kind of bowl you have at home. Dip your sponge into the paint and then press it onto the glass. You need to sponge print all over the whole surface. You'll find the sponge leaves a really cool mottled effect. The finished glass looks really good when you use a second colour to sponge print on a second shade. Next, it's the fun part. So once your glass paint has dried, it's time for the decorations. Give the porcelain pen a good shake. Then use the pen to draw some designs all over your glass. I opted for a gold porcelain pen and drew on small paisley motifs. And finally, just to jazz it up some more, use a glue gun to stick on some of these acrylic gems. So that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed my crafty ideas for Iftar. So if you've got some ideas for some Eid crafts you'd like me to show you, then make sure you leave a comment and I'll have a go. So if you enjoyed the videos, make sure you subscribed, and if you'd like to get notified when my next video is ready, make sure you click the bell above. See you next time and enjoy Ramadan. Coming up next time, I'll be showing you some really cool Eid card techniques using foil.